Ah, thank God it's Friday. Victory Friday. Dirty Kurt Friday. It's Falcon Friday High Noon Madness. Your boy OGBigsam, aka Mr. White. Franchize will probably be moseying along here pretty soon. But yeah, it's Victory Friday, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cover and you know, recap and you know what I'm saying, talk about the amazing performance that was. um, you know, from this great thriller that went to OT, you know, went to OT. You know what I'm saying? Big win, big win, big win. Um, 2-0 in the division. Um, taking the division lead. Uh, and you know, we're now 3-2, coming up on 10-day rest up on the next game, which would be our third divisional game in a row against the Panthers. Think we sitting pretty good. Think we sitting pretty good. Think we sitting pretty good. Um, I saw some more of what I've seen from this team all season. Just the intent, the aggression, the sense of we're not gonna lose, we're not giving up. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this. Um, and that's what you saw last night, man. In that game, um, from the Atlanta Falcons in that 36-30 um, overtime thriller, instant classic, if you will. Um, it was great. It was great. K Styles, what's happening? What's good, Mr. Knight? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, it was, you know, one of those things, you know, in the good, the bad, and the bad. Um, the good was seeing Dirty Kurt cut loose, break loose, unload. Um, you know, and leading this team to victory. He put this squad on his shoulders, man, and you know, and carried us as best he could. Um, you know, the bads is our run defense. Um, yeah, we there is, you know, reasons for it, but you know, at the same time, next man up, and we got to make adjustments um to move accordingly. And then it's the Falcons, division leaders, progressing, gelling as a team with all its hiccups in tow. Um, Shout out to Kyle Pitts. I see, yeah, see you doing a little blocking there, brother. I see you. I see you. I see you. You know, you got- keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Um, Progression is a real reality for this team, man. Um, you know, in all its parts. You know, in all its parts, including special teams. Um, Cordell Hodge has had a big week. He's had a big week. Special teams touchdown, you know what I'm saying, in the same game, put the first seven on the board, and then he closes this week out, you know what I'm saying, with the game winning touchdown reception. He's had a big week. He's you know, but he's he's putting his stamp on this team as well, you know, as well as the special teams has been doing for the season. Um, it it was um it's been lit for that young man. It's been lit for that young man. That you know, two big plays. You know what I'm saying? One in each game. You know, um, he should get some kind of shine. You know what I'm saying? Because he's had a pretty big week. Pretty big week. Special teams touchdown. You know what I'm saying? To set the tone of the game against the Saints. And he brings down the house with the winning touchdown reception in OT for 45 yards. Young man, do your thing, young man. You know, do your thing. You know, he gonna mess around and be the highest paid special teams ace. Oh man. Uh, hey Christy, what's good? What's good? Um, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. And I wholeheartedly agree there, sir. I wholeheartedly there agree. Um, you know, especially in the defense. But you know, from a big picture perspective, yeah, you know, we're an unfinished product. We're on the right road, you know. Um, but you know, definitely for sure, the run defense needs to improve wholeheartedly, wholeheartedly, wholeheartedly. Um, there's no doubt about that. No doubt. Um, it was a big emotional night. Um, the Iceman was in the building, got his number raised in the Ring of Honor. Um, and looking back on his legacy, you know, it felt good. It felt good. It you know, in its totality of the night, it just felt good. You know, um, it just you know to see and watch Kirk do what he did last night. He kept everybody focused, everybody keyed up. You know what I'm saying? You know, and was just he was Kirk Cousins. Is the best way that I can say that, and the best way I can put that. You know what I'm saying? What's good, JB? Ghost Peppers, Frank Bibbs. What's happening, y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's a Victory Friday. It's a Victory Friday. You know, um, 30 Kirk. You know, he did them Bucks dirty, man. 500 plus yards, 4 TDs. Bet you didn't see that coming, did you? I mean, this Falcons team is turning into a very good and big story. It turned into a good and a big story. I mean, you got heroes, you know, you know, having moments, you know. I mean, Kirk shaking the rest off, you know what I'm saying, getting his NFL legs up under him, and you know, being a quarterback, being a leader, you know what I'm saying, and leaving it all out there on the field, you know, um, he he was putting them in now. He was throwing some zippers. He was, dropping some dimes. Um, I mean, on the flip side, that you really don't want your quarterback to be throwing the ball almost 60 times, though, you know. But the way the Bucs defense, was playing it, and really not giving us you know, any way to run the ball. They really wasn't letting us run the ball. So, I mean, it turned into what it was. And he took up the challenge, you know, 509 yards, 4 TDs, the fourth being the 44-yard pass to Cordell Hodge, um, to close it. You know, it 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 was a emotional uh game to watch. It was a great game to watch, for many reasons. You know, seeing the offense blow up, um, seeing the guys make catches, make plays, um, be determined, be aggressive. Uh, Shout out to Kyle Pitts. Shout out to Drake London, um, Mooney, uh, Bijan, All Gears, uh, again, Cordell Hodge, um, Ray Ray, everybody that made catches, made plays, you know what I'm saying, of the 42 completions that Dirty Kirk had, um, back-to-back division wins, back-to-back division wins, you know. I don't know. I really don't know, um, what else you could say, say, from a positive perspective, you know, of what this team, is gelling into, what I'm saying, working through to be to, what I'm saying, as a unit on the field, being led by this young man right here, doing dirty Kirk Cousins, you know. But in the biggest thing overall though, this win, you know, we're over 500. We're 3-2, 2-0 in the division. Um, with another division game coming up in 10 days, and there's some good light. You know, there's some good light. There's some bad light as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep alluding to, you know, the defense. We got to get the ducks in a row. You know, we got to get the ducks in a row. Um, we got to get healthy. We got to get on our keys. Um, we got to get better in the run. Simple as that. You know, um, it's it can't go without saying. Because we in that first half, the defense was horrible. It was horrible. You know. Um, you know, it just it really was. There's no other way you can put it. What Stephen A. talking about, man? He's annoying. Everyone giving us props, but here comes this dude downplaying everything we've been doing. Ghost Pepper said, Kirk is starting to trust and be in sync with his receivers for the first time. Also, Arthur Blank ain't have this much fun since today. Yeah, yeah. I was down there grinning like a little kid in the candy store. Uh, yeah, it was, it was, it was, and that's the biggest thing coming off of last night. Division lead, division lead. We're 2-0 division with a 10-day rest. With a third division opponent. We can put some distance in the pack while progressing. We can you know we can do some things. We can build because there's a lot to build on from this game. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot to build on. Um, you know, um, you can see we were able to find ways. You know, I mean, we're talking 58 58 targets, different targets, um 42 completions. um I called it on Drake. I said that Drake would have a big game on last night going in. um yeah, I said that he would, and he did. I think 13 targets, 12 catches, 100, I think it was 130, 40 yards, something to that effect. But he did get off just like I thought he would. Um, it was spread around the 500 yards. The 500 yards was spread around. You know what I'm saying? You know, um, you know, it was spread out. And that's one thing. The one big thing that that what I see we can build on from a you know positive trend. When you're able to spread the ball around like that, you know, and it makes the game fun. It makes the game, what I'm saying, more easy. You know, and like you said, or what, he's trusting. That trust has been building. You could see, it through the game, like who's getting the most targets. You could see, who he's comfortable with already. You know what I'm saying? He's comfortable with Mooney. He's comfortable as hell with Mooney and Drake. Um, he's gotten comfortable with Ray Ray, more comfortable with Ray Ray. Um, and they're working on that with Kyle. There was some good throws in that game. There had some good catches, and some good routes ran, and some great plays made by this receiving core across the board. Um, you kind of sort of almost run out of things to say from an adjective perspective when you have a game like this, and its moments. Um, and trust, the interception, it hurt. It hurt. I was like, oh my god. Oh, but then I said, well, we got three timeouts, um, and they didn't get down. They got out there, got back, what I'm saying, on the field, and and pressed it and pushed it, and got the field goal. to get it to OT. Um, that was a great throw too. That was a great throw on that page to get it into field goal range to get down to spike it for the field goal with 1 second to go. Um, you know, shoot, it was Dirty Kurt was in his bag. He was in his bag, man. He was in his bag. you know, shoot. It was yeah, Chris, you should have went to bed last night. You should have went to bed, man. You should have went to bed, man. You should have went to the bed. You, you know, you know, you, you got to go night night when it's time to go night night. um, Kurt was in his bag. He got he was in a little zone there. And and we gotta figure out to continue this, to continue the mixing up, and being able to, and get the ball around and to make different people making, what I'm saying, plays. We got to be able to. We definitely got to be able to continue this. You know what I'm saying? Oh yes, cool. Look, cool is in mid-season form. Okay, cool is in mid-season form. All right, you know what I'm saying? He's putting when we need him, he's running out there and he's putting them up. You know, you know, yeah. Ghostbusters said the defense tied for the fewest in the league in sacks, 776 yards rushing, leads the league, 32nd ranked. Ryan D. Some of this is gap assignment and integrity. A lot of it is getting bullied up front. Yeah, 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 yeah. And Christy, you're right. It's gonna be every win is gonna be a party. Every win is gonna be a party. You know what I'm saying? When you're able to, you know, turn the corners, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And things. When you have a offensive outburst, like Kirk had, with this offense on last night, and every last bit of it was needed. It wasn't like this was it was going away, even though it should have been. But every last bit of that 509 yards was needed. You know, you know what I'm saying. You know, but yeah, that defense um got to get right in that run defense. We got to plug the leak. We got to plug the leak on the run defense. Um, and we got to figure out how to do that uh going forward. You know, is anybody? I wonder if anybody done heard anything on Drake and his ribs. Are they anything bruised, broken, or was it just the wind that got knocked out of him? If anybody knows that, what I'm saying, shoot it in the comment. Uh, and we got 14, 15 people tuning in. Y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. And if you're not, what I'm saying, subscribe to, please subscribe to, what I'm saying, Mr. White Sports Network. Um, and we continue to take this journey, you know, with these good contents, good shows and whatnot. Please and thank you, please. Um, double back on some of the good on last night. Kyle Pitts block, um, some of the catches that he made, um, yards after the catch. Um, he was starting to look like the unopposed mismatch problem that he is. Um, Kurt was recognizing, and putting guys in good position to make plays. Uh, it was, I mean, and and we can use the term takeover because uh, he didn't even look at the sidelines on those 2 4 downs. He didn't even look at the sideline. We going for this. We ain't no, we, ain't no kicking. We going for this. Shoot. Um, I mean, hey, look, when you got a warrior cooking, let him cook. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he was cooking. I don't know. I think about a week or two. Um, I, I think about a week or two, and we do have a good one. I mean, but for whatever reason, we're struggling. You know what I'm saying? In run defense. Um, I'm really not understanding. You know what I'm saying, why that is and what's happening. You know, with that. But I mean, we got 10 days. I figured, what I'm saying, Rye and Jimmy Lake and Jerry Gray, they'll come up with something. We'll come up with something on that. Big man in the house, franchise on this Victory Falcons Friday.
Who that man?
What you feeling like there, young man? Give us a off the top franchise effect after last night.
Okay, well, okay. First, let me say congratulations. I look,
Hey,
they did the damn thing last night. I will say that, and just like you just alluded to, I'm gonna need our run
franchise.
defense. Can you hear me?
Uh, and while he gathers that, um, um, going forward, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, going forward, I mean, after that performance, and then you can even still hear it, what I'm saying, him talking, he's not satisfied, you know, and think and that's a great thing. That's a great thing. Um and then on the flip side of that, we got to be able to, run the ball. We got to, figure some things out, and not getting stalled in the run game like that. Um, but like I said, Kurt, what I'm saying, put his cape on and became Captain Kurt, you know. and beamed us right on up through there. Because we needed every last bit of them 509 yards and 4 touchdowns. Every last bit of it. You know, it was, and again, um, um, the it, shout out to Kadero Hodge, you know what I'm saying, and coming in that moment on that play and and on that catch and run. um, you the week that he has had, you know, come in cold off the bench and make that play, you know, which it gives a testament, you know what I'm saying, to the mindset and the culture that Raheem is, instilling in his squad, you know, um, in in having the fortitude, and to step up, when your number and name is called in a situation like that. The light is at its brightest, in that moment. Shit, uh, you know, um, with Drake going down, in the previous play, coming right in, stepping in and taking us home for the dub on them 45 yards. You know, that young man has had a hell of a week, a hell of a week. You could say Cordell Hodge is kind of sort of instrumental in these two dubs, man. you you kind of sort of say that, you know. Wait, it was Mooney who had TDs, but Hodge had to walk off in OT. Yeah, Mooney had two, but I'm just saying, Hodge, had the touchdown in the same game, the special team touchdown, and then now the walk off touchdown this week. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know, from that game to this one, he's had a damn good week. You know, um, what I'm saying. Uh, in contributing to us, saying getting in the W column. You know, he's jumped out of, on the scene. But yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? His contributions. You know what I'm saying? From you know Saint game to this one. Yeah, I noticed late become a bit more comfortable with Bertrand in the second half. Um, Hold on for a second. Um, in the second half, they started using him more like Anderson, which allowed Ellis to do what he does best. Ellis was terrible the first half. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Franchise.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know if it's me or can y'all hear him because I can't hear him.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. It's me. Y'all can hear him, but I can't. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. I don't. I don't know. Crap. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't, I don't, I don't understand it at all. I really don't. Well, what up, Corey? No, no, I'm not. I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Can y'all hear me? No, that's crazy. No, oh man, I have no idea what is going on with the sound. What is going on with the sound? What is going on? What is going